Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on this live stream. I was just having a look to see if anyone was in line, and I thought, well, let's have a bit of fun. So I titled this one, "What is in your basket?" So let's take a look through and see how we get on. Let's have a look. We've got Michael. Hey Michael, how are you? Thanks for joining me on this one. Hopefully get a few. Hey, coin sense and nonsense. Hey, Steve Rice, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys can hear me perfectly. Just give press 1 if you can hear me okay, press 2 if it's not. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, Stephen Heath, bullion bouncer. Wow, okay. I'm debating on buying a 2019 Big Five elephant. Jeez, okay. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Okay, great. I'm glad you guys can. Well, Stephen Heath goes and puts a 7 in. Yeah, if you guys should we just have a look at that actually, because hence why it's titled "What's in Your Basket." So let's take a quick. I don't think it's in my usual spot. I've got my basket open. There was some stuff I bought last week actually, but I'm busy waiting for one. One's on back order, so hopefully I'll show you guys what I have in my basket. It'll certainly be great to see what you guys have in your baskets, but we'll take a look. Chef is here. Silver Wolverine. Hey, it's fantastic to have you all here. Steve Rice as well, and Bullion Bouncer as well. Nama Man, Wood, live stream. Yeah, how you guys doing? I thought I'd keep it up there. I've got the charts up here at the minute. We're going to take a look through it, actually. There's some very interesting parts. When I was looking at it, we had some very nice bull runs. So we're going to take a look at that in a sec. But Bullion Bouncer, what was that one? The elephants. Let's have a look. South African Mint. That was the Big Five elephant, I believe it was. Did you say it was a 5 ouncer? Let's take a look here now. Big Five. Ah, there it is. The South African Mint. Okay, well, obviously it's a video, so I don't think I can go in there, but there's one there. The Numis Mag in South Africa. Let's take a good look at this one. Wow, look at that. Is that the right coin, bud? Oh, actually, that one's the lion. So I presume it, because it's called the Big Five, you've got the Big Five, let's just say the animals. So one will be the elephants, one's going to be a lion, then you've got the leopard, you've got the elephants, and the rhino. So those will be the 5 that will probably feature on that. Well, we've got Lincoln Central coins. Hey, buddy, thanks for dropping in. Make sure we've got everybody. I see China Dragon and Phoenix Restrike on the way. That sounds interesting. Let's take a good look at this one. That is the lion. It is next. Okay, so that's the next one. 1 ounce. Let's see if there's anything else here. Oh, that's obviously the fella. There it is. Is that the one? Bullion Bouncer. That's the Big Five. It says here the Big Five are central to South Africa's tourism industry, which in turn is a significant contributor to both employment and gross domestic product, GDP. According to forecasts by the World Travel and Tourism Council, the sector is expected to contribute some 424 billion rand to the overall economy in 2018. Yep, there you go. Bullion Bouncer says, yep, that's the one. I presume the high relief on that is going to look phenomenal. There's the capsule that it's in. There we go. Let's take a look here. While pictures speak 1,000 words, a gift of a coin to yourself and loved ones will last more than just a lifetime. That's a very interesting quote, because obviously there are people out there that want to pass down their collections to their family members. And there it is. It says, while pictures speak 1,000 words, a gift of a coin to yourself and loved ones will last more than just a lifetime. Fantastic. Let's check here. Just going through. I've got 2 devices running at the minute. So I've got my laptop running, and then I'm just checking the chat on my phone here. Silver Talk. Hey, Silver Talk. Oh, sorry, Silver Tack. Hope you're well. Thank you. Thanks for dropping in. Steve Neat says that's the African elephant. Is awesome. I must say that lion as well is going to be very interesting, and probably when they introduce the rhino series, that's an interesting one. It's a 2019 gold 100 rand Australopithecus. Australopithecus. I think that's the way it is. It's probably, I think that's one of the ancestors or something like that, I believe. Okay, now we're going into some other bits and pieces here, but yeah, let's go and let's take a look at that. There it is. There, that's part of the Big Five series. Anyone else want me to have a look at something? Is there anything you guys want me to bring up the screen for everybody? We got 10 here at the minute. Bullion Bouncer says they are putting out proofs in a double capsule side by side in a pine box. Wow, that city sounds interesting. Hey, VC Coins Nevada's here as well. Hey, Limey, yeah, how you doing, VC Coins? Thanks very much for dropping in. Normally, the live streams are normally teeming, but it looks like there's not many tonight. So I just thought I'd entertain everybody. Thanks for coming through. Excuse me, I'm just here having a coffee. I've got one of those nice Nespresso Latissimo coffee machines. You just put the capsule in. It's got the milk frother. You press the button. It does everything. I put a bit of vanilla flavor in it. Fantastic. Anyway, let's actually go to the SA Mint site. Bullion, did you go to the SA Mint site when you had a look? Because that might have a bit more detail in regards to how many are actually being minted. Oh. Let's try that again. The new 10-ounce 2019 Dragon Phoenix looks pretty great. We're going to take a look at that in a sec. In fact, let's have a look at that now. So what did you say? It was the 10-ounce Dragon Phoenix. But yeah, that's going to be a costly piece. There's the 1 ounces. It'd probably be good if I put the ounce actually in there properly. Looks like APMEX have got it. $400. $400 for that piece. Wow, look at that. Yeah, unfortunately, the images don't really do it much justice, but I suppose in the actual... Sorry, just trying to get it so we can see it in entirety. Is that the one? Dragon and the Phoenix? Last I checked, it was 390. Only 888 are being minted, apparently. Well, there you go. If you pay by check or wire, it's 399. If you pay by Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash, 404. Always thought Bitcoin and that was supposed to be cheaper. If you pay by PayPal, it's 416. Wow. And they offer you a airtight capsule there as well for $1.19. Let's see if there's any information on it. Ah, there we go. That's it. So new from the Perth Mint is this extremely limited mintage 10-ounce silver bullion coin with the Chinese themed design honoring Dragon and Phoenix, both symbolic in nature. Extremely limited mintage of only 888 coins. I wonder why it has to be 888, but maybe there's something to it. 10 ounces of 3 nines fine silver. I thought Perth Mint were normally 4 nines fine. Yep. I guess someone slipped up there when they filled that in. So it's 4 nines fine silver, not 3 nines fine. Always thought the Perth Mint were 4 nines. Packaged individually in a capsule. Of versus the Jody Clark design of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and the monetary denomination. The design features the dragon on the right and the phoenix on the left, both artistically curving around the rim of the coin. And it says here you must order some cotton gloves with it as well. Let's take another look at that. There you go. Look at that. I haven't got the Phoenix, but I've got the Tiger and the Dragon. Let's have a look. Hey, Mr. Doughboy 356, welcome. Yep, that's it. AppMax is selling the elephant round. Oh, AppMax is selling the elephant round. That's interesting. How much are they selling that for, Bullion Bouncer? Who's selling those rounds? Sorry, Chef had a question there. He said, just in future, if there's any questions, just put the @ symbol and then my name, and then it'll come up, just in case you think I'm ignoring it. So I'll show you guys how to do it now. So just use the @ symbol and then just put Silver Limey 79, and then it'll pop up, and then follow it by your question, and then that way it'll show up on my screen. How's everyone? I am very well, thank you. It's been extremely cold here in Ireland. We've actually had our first snowfall today. It was very interesting. Luckily, we had the Range Rover, so we took the Range Rover out for a spin earlier, which was great, actually. So it was funny seeing how the other people are driving. I tell you what, there's some idiots out there. I mean, I presume, look, I mean, the snow is not really going to compare with America, but I mean, I suppose you guys know what you're doing when you're driving on the roads. But here, people just, the moment they see snowfall, it's like they're like 10 kilometers an hour. I mean, rather just move sorry, beg your pardon. Rather just move out of the way, and then let everyone past, and then follow behind them. What's the point creating loads and loads of traffic? But anyway, yeah. So that was my day. We have another foot coming tonight, apparently. So there's more snow tonight. Apparently, they said it's going to be snowing overnight, but it looks more sleety, which means there's probably going to be a hell of a lot of ice tomorrow. So just drive safely out there, guys. Check out the big five. Anyone else got anything in their baskets that they're considering purchasing? AppMax are pretty good, though. Oh, that's not bad. Are you getting the proof version, or are you getting the BU bullion? Yeah, there you go. 5207. That's with PayPal. Why not just do a check or wire? I presume wire transfer is similar to electronic transfer. Tom McStacker, welcome. How you doing, Tom? Yeah, Bullion Batter says he's going BU. Graham Diamond says, at Silver Limey 79. Good evening, sir. The yellow Beaufort looks good. I know. I'm waiting for it. We're going to have a look at my basket in a sec, and let me know what you guys think. I'll put a couple of extra bits in there. They're all 2019 pieces, but yeah, I've got the yellow Beaufort on its way. I'll be definitely getting it next week, so I'll be able to do an unboxing. And I decided to get some gold, actually. I've got a new way of the way I'm going to basically build up my gold stack. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm going to be doing. But anyway, here you go. This is the elephant. Let's have a look at the back there. Wow, look at that. That is very impressive. You know what? That would have been extremely impressive and probably in a bigger round. Maybe if it was a 5-ouncer, I reckon that would be stunning. I mean, if you think about it, the big 5-ounce. I mean, you could do them in 1 ounces, but if they had a 5-ouncer, I bet it would really give the coin some depth. But yeah, that looks stunning. I love all the detail here in regards to, you can see the all the creases in the skin, the tusks down the bottom there. Very nice. Eye detail. Wow, that is really nice. Bullion, did you say you went for it, or are you still thinking about it? Stephen Heath says Shadow Stack did a video on the elephants. They get loads of snow in Florida. Yeah, yeah, they do. I heard about it on the news there. Bullion Banter says wire transfer has to be $1,000. Oh, okay, so basically you've got credit card. So basically, yeah, you have to use your credit card then. Wow. Okay. Oh, so probably wire transfers mainly for bigger dealers, or guys who are interested in buying 50 ounces or something like that, I suppose. The proof is way too much for the elephant. I would rather buy another Simpsons family proof. Well, I tell you what, considering that a lot of people passed on the South African 2017 silver 1-ounce piece, the values of those have shot up drastically. So, I suppose it's, South Africa was one of the first countries in the world to introduce bullion coins with the Krugerrand. But I suppose it's down to investment, really. Steve Rice says, I was hoping for a good ASC sale during the dip, but no. Yeah, one thing I noticed, yes, the prices went down, but they didn't go down by much. And then it looks like the premiums went up. So you didn't have much of a saving. Unfortunately for myself, I bought before the flipping sell-off. So the gold coin I bought, it's gone down by about €2, which, again, it's a couple of euros here or a couple of euros there. And the silver really wasn't much. So, yes, the prices went down, but I felt I didn't really lose much. And there is going to be a swing back, but we're gonna take another look at that. VC Coins Nevada says, who sells those bullion coins? Here we go. You can have a look. It's on AppMex. Bullion Bouncer. If you hold two of them side by side in the reverse, it makes a complete face. Wow. Okay. Mellow Stacker's here. He's saying hello. Hey, how are you doing there, Mellow Stacker? Thanks for coming. I just paid for the elephant, so it should be here next week. Fantastic. I presume you got rid of all those. You managed to flip all those Simpson coins. And you had the family one. Are you keeping the family one, or are you going to flip that one? Bullion. If you guys aren't aware, just go check out Bullion Bouncer's channel. The guy, he had a fair amount of Simpsons coins, and he managed to do a bit of a flip on them. Definitely worth a look. Go check out Bullion Bouncer's channel. Coin hunting couple says hello. Thanks very much for joining us here. It's awesome to chat. We've got 13 at the minute. Michael Mullins says, hey, coin hunting couple. Yeah, so let's have a look at my basket. So I bought some stuff last week, and this is my basket, which is obviously everything's priced in euros. But we're going to take a look through, and then I'll do the unboxing hopefully next week. So I bought one of my first gold pieces. So we're going to take a look at this one here. And the main reason why I went for this piece was, first of all, the premium was very low in comparison to bullion value. So oddly enough, the Mexican 5 peso. So I really wanted to try and get into really building up my gold stack, because my gold stack's very low in comparison to my silver. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start buying a little piece. So this is a circulator gold coin. So I'm going to try and add one of these with my order every time I buy, so I can slowly increase my gold stack. But sadly, I can't, buy a quarter ounce or something like that. So this, the weight of this piece actually is very interesting. It's bigger than a half. It's bigger than a half sovereign. It's bigger than a 10th ounce, and it worked out cheaper than a 10th ounce. But its gold weight is 375 grams, but the actual weight of the whole piece is 4.11. It's the Mexican peso. Specifications, it's quite a large piece. Diameter is 19 millimeters, and then the thickness as well is 1.14, which oddly enough, it's thicker. It's slightly bigger, and the thickness isn't bad either. And it's also got lettering on the side, which is fantastic. Check this out, guys. You can see the lettering just around the edging there, and it's got that stunning eagle piece. Now, obviously, some of these were restrikes. I'm not sure on which ones I'm going to get. So they could be restrike. I'm not really sure. I just need to double check them, because they introduced there were some restrikes that came through, but they're gold. 55 restrikes. There was a matte finish, and then there's the normal piece. So it'd be interesting to see which one. It just says here 5 Mexican peso, 1905 to 1955. So it could well be a 1955, because that's what they released. But I thought that's pretty awesome. So I'm really excited to get that one. We're going to go back to the and then this one here. This is the next one I've ordered. Now, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of these coin bars, and the Perth Mint's introducing a new coin bar. Doctor Who says, "Hey, Silver Limey, 10 ounce at a time is a good way to go." Yeah, look, I suppose. I mean, what I've done here is I've gone 7 ounces of silver, and I bought a small gold coin, which oddly enough is the same value as all those 7 ounces, 3.75 grams of gold is exactly the same as buying 7 ounces of silver. So there was also another reason why I went for that, because in correlation to the value, it was nearly there. Maybe give or take half an ounce, maybe a full ounce. But it's probably the way I'm going to stack from now on. So I'm going to add a little piece of gold with the silver I buy, and that way I can slowly build up my gold stack. But again, it's more that the silver is still going to be the majority. But here's this Perth mint piece. It's a rectangular silver coin. Well, it says the coin bar. It's got the new effigy there of Queen Elizabeth II. I just really like these, and obviously you've got the looks like Chinese dragon again, and then you got the flaming pearl there. I did a video on the other one. You guys are welcome to have a look at. Steve Rice says, have you made it back to the LCS? Unfortunately not. I haven't actually bothered. Money's obviously with myself spending over the last couple of days. I still need to try and go there. So I might do that on Monday. Hopefully, because I've been busy the last couple of days. So I might just shoot around there on Monday. Silver Lamy, sorry, I meant a tenth of an ounce. Dr. Who says, sorry, I'm going to go back to your question there. Hello, Silver Lamy says, a 10th ounce at a time is a good way to go. Yeah, again, I suppose just watch the premiums. I mean, the difference for that gold coin I bought was the premium was five euros. If you look at the premium of a 10-ounce piece, sorry, a tenth of an ounce piece, the premium was pretty high. It was almost like 20 euros. So for me, I was like, I want to try and keep the premium down. So if you guys ever come across any gold, if you're in the market to buy gold, just watch out for the premium. Try and get as close to spot as you possibly can. And if you have to buy circulated gold, buy circulated gold. I mean, at least that's the way I'm doing it. As long as I have gold, whether it's circulated or not, just watch the premiums, because the premiums can get out of hand. Stacking, oh well, South Texas preppers here. I would think it's cheaper just to spray paint your silver with gold paints. The problem is though, it probably won't stick. South Texas prepper, man, it's just going to peel off. So you probably need to actually properly plate it rather than just spray it. But it probably would still be a cheaper option. Let's have a look. Bullion Bouncer says, not sure if it's the Pub Joy or South African mints. Let me have a look. Might have been a question here. Bullion Bouncer, are you talking about the Pub Joy Big Five? Yeah, I don't think the Pub Joy mints are doing a Big Five. As far as I know, it's a South African mint. Mellow Stacker says, I just picked up a 1/4 ounce gold maple. Ah, yeah, the maple leaf gold coins are just beautiful as far as I'm concerned. We're going to take a look at one in a minute. But yeah, I like the look of those gold pieces, because that was initially my choice. I was either going to get a 10th ounce maple leaf, and then I thought, you know, the premium is just a little bit too high. And then I came across this 5 Mexican peso, and I was like, this is more up my alley. You're getting a little bit more, getting more of a 10th ounce, and it just seemed the right piece, so I went for that one. Can't wait to show it to you guys. We're going to go back and take a look at another one. Okay, this is, I went for the koala. Now, not many people are collecting these. I've got the 2018 Australian koala. I thought, well, you know, considering that these are limited, if you look at specifications here, they're limited to 300,000 pieces. The premium wasn't that high on it in relation to euros, considering it's only 300,000. I thought I'd bag one and you know, add it to the collection. Graham says the Pobjoy Mints has started a Big Five series. Wow, okay, I didn't know that. Thanks very much, Graham. I'll tell you what I really wanted was that 40th ounce celebratory edition Canadian Maple Leaf. It's currently available in a 1 ounce, and then you can buy the small fractional set, but it's only available in proof. But you can also get yourself a 25-cent, half a gram Canadian Maple Leaf coin with the 40th anniversary on it, which I think, yeah, look, it's an expensive piece, because I think it was something like 89 Canadian dollars for it, but it had the 40th anniversary design on it, and I thought that would suit me because it's, you know, I've got a nice birthday coming up. It'd be nice to have something with that number on it. not to give anything away. So yeah, I'm possibly thinking of getting that, but I know the premium's really high. But it's not for me. I'm going to be getting someone else to buy it for me. So if it's not coming out of my pocket, it's coming out of someone else's pocket, and then I don't mind if they're paying the premium, so long as I get the gold. Doctor Who says, hey, Corn Hunting Couple says, unfortunately for that spray paint, doesn't change the stamping. That is a very good point as well, there, Corn Hunting Couple. That is very true because it still says silver on there. Mellow Stacker says he loves them. He's got I got my gold at $10 above melt. There you go. Someone who's keeping an eye on the premiums. Doctor Who says Silver Limey Pobjoy's doing a big 5, the first of the PF 2-ounce elephant. Vintage is 500. Yeah, I bet you that's going to be expensive. But yeah, that's going to be a few $100s. Steve Neath says I'll be getting a 1-ounce gold Britannia at the end of the month. You're going big, buddy. Stephen, you're going big. Hey, look at that. Yeah, so sorry, back to the koala here. I see they've still got the old design Queen Elizabeth on the back, so they must have came up with the design before the newer effigies came out, which is interesting. Unless there was feedback on the older, on the new style. A lot of people didn't like it, so they've gone for this one. Who knows? So it's got the older, it's got the, is it the 4th effigy? But it almost looks like proof. It's got like a mirror finish around the sides here, matte finish in the middle. I think it's gonna be quite a nice piece. And again, the premium's not that high, so I went for that one. What's next? Silver Krugerrand 2019. This was more a gap filler. I didn't buy it for any particular reason. I just needed a lower priced coin, so I went for this one. Yeah, so it was more of a space filler. 1 rand face value, which is a bit of a joke. Everyone knows the Krugerrand. Yeah, so for me it was just more of a space filler. I got the 2018. I've got the 2017, the 2018, and of course I'll be getting the 2019. Conklin says the koala 2019 looks like a sausage. Well, I think majority of the feedback on the older koalas wasn't that great either, to be honest. Coin collector Nick. A lot of people said it was a bit cartoony, and I don't think I saw many people buy him. So I snagged a couple last time, many just to try and see if I could flip either one of them, and just flip it and get rid of it and buy some more. Stephen Heath says, moving into gold, Silver Limey. I have no more room for silver, dude. Yeah, I suppose that's it. I mean, if you look at that gold coin, that 5 peso is the exact same as holding 7 ounces of silver. So for a coin that is that big, but it's worth 7 ounces, considering. But yeah, that's one way to put it. I suppose you probably need some kind of floor safe, wouldn't you? Bullion Bouncer says the silver Krugers are really accessible for the price, as long as they don't come looking like a spotted cow. They are great to look at. Yeah, I'm fortunate enough to have got the 2017. Unfortunately, I bought 4 of the 2017s while I was in South Africa, and unfortunately, I let them go because the prices weren't going up. I should have waited longer, but I was impatient and I needed the money. So sadly, I sold 3 but kept 1, and I've still got it. But yeah, I should have kept hold of them because the values now. I saw them on sale there for €95 each. That's over $100. Yeah, but yeah, the Krugers are generally, you can probably get rid of them. Everyone knows the Krugerrand. The Krugerrand brand's been around since 1967 when they first introduced the gold Krugerrand. So it's highly recognizable. I'd say it's probably pretty close. I mean, I suppose depending on the market, I suppose it's depending on how it's accessible. But I'd say you could probably get rid of that fairly easily. Doctor Who says all the Perth mint coins BU are kind of RP looking, but makes them much nicer looking. Okay, yeah. Look, I mean, I'm a big fan of Perth Mint coins. I like the quality of them. The finish is very good. They always include a capsule, so they go pretty much all out. I mean, if you think about it, yes, you're buying that coin at, like, for instance, that koala there. The koalas I got last year came with a capsule. I mean, that's already $1 for the capsule. So yes, you're spending, let's just say, €18 there. Probably €1 of that alone is just for the capsule. So all of a sudden you're a couple of euros off spot price. Yankee stacking, hey buddy, Yankees in the house. How are you doing? Here we go. Looks like everyone's starting a live stream now. I'm very well, and yourself, Yankee? How's your day going? We're just having a look at some of my things that I bought. I showed the guys my gold coin, and we're just going through the basket. So what was it, Krugerrand? And then, of course, I went for the Maple Leaf. Who doesn't like the Maple Leaf? Obviously, if you guys have seen my 750 gold giveaway, I'm giving it's the Royal Canadian Silver Maple Leaf giveaway. And I went for the 2019. Again, extremely low, for the money. Let's say the premium's fairly low in order to get the Canadian Maple Leaf. Yankee Stacking says doing great. Midwaves, I recently bought a 1 ounce silver tiger and dragon. It's a very good looking coin. You're absolutely right, Mind Waves, welcome. But yeah, I've got 2 of them. Actually, one's my wife's, but I'm sure I could probably get my hands on it if I actually have to. But yeah, the 2019 Maple Leaf, gorgeous. Big fan of the Canadian coinage. As you guys know, I love the Incuse, the double Incuse, and I've also got the 30th anniversary silver. Just a phenomenal piece. So that's in my basket. And then we're going to have a look. And then this is the big one, the 2 ouncer, currently on pre-sale. And I think the price is just, who's going to miss out? €17.50 a piece per ounce. But here it is, the yellow Beaufort, or Beaufort, depends on how you want to pronounce it. Fine silver, 4 9s, 2019. One thing I'm probably not a big fan of is these spots. I know obviously the Yale's got these golden spots on it. What they probably should have done is they probably should have put some gold highlights on these spots to make it look a bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? A bit more of a contrast. It kind of looks like it's got measles or something like that. But I mean, I like the portcullis down here. You got the crown above it, the shield here. Other than that, I think it's a very nice piece. And like I said on someone else was showing it off. I was like, you got to get them all. It's almost like Pokemon. You got to, the moment any of these Queen's Beasts come out, you snap them up early, because the prices just go up. I was looking there, the dragon piece that I spent money is already in the 50s. So it's the collection, the Queen's Beast collection has already appreciated in value since I bought it, and it's still going, it's still active. So it's probably one of them I'm glad I got into, because initially I wasn't going to. Yankees just saying hello there to Mellow Stacker. Mr. Doughboy 356 says 356 says it's a herpes. Well, I suppose it depends on how you on perspective, but yeah, measles. My wife says measles. Doctor Who, Arsenal won 1-1 went from 4th to 5th place. Who were they playing against, Doctor Who? Mellow Stacker says it looks like an antelope mated with a pickle. Yeah, well, it was a mystical beast, so more than likely it's some kind of hybrid. But the gold spots on it, they probably could have done better. And as I said, probably could have made some sort of gold highlights on it. Probably would have pushed the value up, but it would have made more sense that way, instead of just having a spotted goat. Yale. Looks like all the live streams are pouring in now. But let's have a look at the back. So again, we've got the Galush background. Queen Elizabeth II here, £5. £5 face value. Obviously legal tender. Look at the side area, nice thick profile. It's a very nice piece. Anyone going to be getting the yellow of Beaufort or Beaufort out there? Are you guys waiting for it to be released? Have some of you got it? Doctor Who says Tottenham's playing Arsenal. Wow, 1-1. Okay, well, that's cool. Doctor Who says slower pace of your live stream is much more preferable to certain others. Oh, right. Okay. Well, thanks very much, Doctor Who. Let's continue looking at my basket. And then finally, the 2019 Britannia. I mean, obviously, it's got to be done. Steve Neath will probably appreciate this. On this side, probably the Britannia, probably the most well-known piece, probably in Europe, when compared against other bullion coins. Definitely, as far as I'm concerned, one to stack here in Europe. 3 nines fine silver. You got the Standing Britannia, the Corinthian helmet, the Trident, the Union Jack shield. Beautiful, lovely, lovely detailing, engraving on it. Even the sort of island she's standing on here as well. It's just a beautiful coin. The Galouche background again, £2 face value. It doesn't say in regards to it, probably won't be limited as they normally are. They'll just produce them until they've had enough. £2. It's currently VAT free. Okay, I wonder how long that's going to be around for. So there's a gross from this particular website. They use their margin scheme in Europe, so they don't pay any VAT. Now, no VAT on some of your coins in America applies. Has anyone paid VAT recently on any of your silver coins? Anti-pickle, apparently, Mr. Doughboy 356 says. The slower pace of your... Okay, sorry, yep, we already said that. We said Tottenham. I can't even afford Clad. Did anyone buy the Clad Apollo series just out of interest? I thought that was a very interesting piece. The Clad one, the Apollo Clad, because it was obviously available in pure silver in Clad form. I'd love to get one of them, one of the $half with the Apollo footprint on it, but I don't think I can get them in from this side. I'll have to wait till one comes up on eBay. I don't mind if it's Clad or silver, whatever. I just like that design with the concave coin. Midwaves says, I want to buy Somali elephants in the very near future, the colorized ones. Let's take a look at that. So we've got colorized. Let's have a look. Somali elephants. Colorized. Oh, wow, that is interesting. Have a look at these. JM Bullion. Wow, that is very interesting. Who would have thought that? The 1 ounce colorized silver coin, collectors and numismatic coins. Wow, that is very interesting. Dr. Who says, Silver Limey, did you see the email showing the upcoming Germanias? I did. Well, I actually already had a look at their site, and the proof's coming out. The proof Germania is coming out, and then there's what was the other one? The proof. Damn, I have to go back to this site. Actually, let's click on that. There was another one, Germania. Issue plan 2019. Oh, look at that 100 mark gold piece. Available from the 15th of April. And then you've got the Germania coin here. That's 1,000 pieces. I'd love to get my hands on one of these. I bet that's going to be stunning. Nice mirror finish background. You've got the eagle. Frosted eagle finish there, and you've also just on the Germania itself. Wow, it's going to be a great piece. Only 1,000 though, so I bet you the values on that are going to be pretty high. As you know, all numismatic collectors got to have the proof. I can just imagine a miniature Bob Ross having at a coin. Oh, we're up to 12 here. Yeah, so there it is there. The 5 mark proof Germania. We're going to take a look at that. Let's have a look at that 100 mark gold coin. There you go. Look at that. I wonder how many. 100 pieces. I bet you that's already pre-sold. Oh, you know, they've probably got people lined up for that. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Proof design. 100 mark gold coin. 1 ounce. 4 nines purity as well. 4 nines purity. That's one sexy coin. If I can use those words. Silver Limey, I received more of the Silver BU PF 1 ounce and 5 ounce coins that I originally ordered. Also the clad sets. Email me and I can let you have them at cost. Cool. Okay, but I'll is your email address available on your site? And your info is Doctor Who. Otherwise, you're welcome to drop me an email. In fact, if you wouldn't mind dropping me an email, so that way you don't have to put your email address there if you don't want to. silverlimey79@gmail.com. I'll definitely have a look, man. Because they're I mean, you just don't get those here. And even if it's clad, just from a collector's piece perspective, it'll be awesome. But yes, it is. Okay, super. I'll check your site later then, and I'll drop you an email there. But yeah, it'd be awesome to get something like that, man. Wow. There it is there, 495 features, displays the effigy of Germania Mint. So if you've already been through this, you guys know I've already done the catalogue, but I didn't notice that we were bringing out a gold coin. Excuse me. Silver and gold proofs. Wow. Very nice, guys. Check out the Germania Mint, their website, germaniamint.com, and then you can see their future issues. And then they've also got the series there of, I'm busy waiting for this one here, the Germanian Beasts. This is the first dragon. They're going to be doing a dragon release in regards to their Germania Beasts, and I can't wait for this to come out because this is going to be awesome, man. Fafnir, the first dragon. I did a live stream video of this, basically a full spread on the Germania Mint. You guys are welcome to check that out. But yeah, colorized Somali coin, very nice indeed. Yes, it is. Got it. Will do. They're just sitting in a box. Okay, well that sounds great, Doctor Who. Mind waves. Supposedly the left head symbolizes the past, and yep, that is correct. Mind waves. One for the past, one for the future. Just going to go back here. So we're pretty much finished with my basket. If anyone's watching this afterwards, if there's stuff in your basket, let me know. Put the details in the comments, guys. It'd be great to see what you're buying, certainly from that perspective. I'm going to be taking a look. Who's interested in looking at the gold price? Now, the reason why I got this here is there's been some great bull runs. And when I mean bull runs, I'm talking bull runs that have lasted years. And I've just had a look. And funny enough, I've selected everything here. So we've got the entire spread on all from the 1970s. So obviously, if we have a look here, where it starts, it was the dollar gold value was $66 an ounce in 1973. Now, back in the 70s, you had what was called the Nixon shock, because France was essentially selling off their US dollars and buying back their gold because they had initially sold it to America. A lot of the countries in the world sold their gold during the Bretton Woods system that was there. You could effectively only sell you could only do gold dollar exchange. So hence why there was a large amount of forex in a lot of the central banks, because obviously the Bretton Woods system was there to stabilize the exchange rates. There were fixed exchange rates during the 1940s when they introduced the Bretton Woods system, and then so it didn't allow much fiscal flexibility, and that's the reason why Nixon pretty much decided he was going to leave the fixed standard, because the US dollar was the only currency there that was fixed to gold during that period from the 1940s onward. So hence why everyone was holding US dollars. France, out of all of them, was cashing in their US dollars, and they were buying their gold back. And the Americans didn't like that because I wouldn't say the Americans, but the government at that time, they weren't really happy about that because they felt like they were losing their economic influence, because people might see France selling off their US dollars and buying gold back, and then that might cause more central banks to do the same. So what happened was Nixon put a temporary stop on anyone cashing in their dollars for gold, so which was only meant to be a temporary measure. Unfortunately, it didn't work. And what happened was, at the time in the Americas in the 1970s, they tried to reevaluate the gold to dollar rate to try and keep the system. But unfortunately, every time they tried to reevaluate it 3 to 4 times, or it might have been two, 3 times. So, and then in the end, they just called an end to it, and then gold was allowed to float. Now, oddly enough, if we have a look here, we're in the 1973s. You can see here pretty much it's between 73 and 74. It's pretty much been on this upward trend, and then it traded sideways and down. The part I'm more interested in is right here. That's 1976. So it's October 1976, and then all of a sudden it's peaking. And you've got gold dollar value, $114 an ounce. And then it slowly rises. You can see it there, 183, 179, 186, 224, 235, 245, 387. And then it just jumps straight up there, $642 an ounce. So effectively, if you'd bought at this particular, you would have basically, your initial investment would have gone up 600%. And then pretty much peaked over here in 1980. So the start of that bull run was in 76 of October, and pretty much lasted until October 1980. That was a good 4 years. 4 years of just constantly buying gold and pushing that price right up there to 685. And then there was a bit of a decline back down to 312. So pretty much half its value is gone. And then initially just a short buy again, attempt to try and get it up, and then there was a sell-off. Another area I'm going to look at is, we've got 85 to 87. Again, that was a couple of years. Gold price, $302 an ounce in October of 85. Oh, sorry, February 85. And then it ended there at $481 in December 87. So pretty much nearly a 2-year stint, and then there was a bit of a sell-off back down again. And another interesting part is back here. We're back in 2000s, and look at that. So you've at about here. So in 2002, gold price $277.90 an ounce, and then it goes all the way up. Just look at that. So in 2002, I'll call it 2002 in January, all the way up here. Nearly 9 years, 9-year bull run. So it just, for me, it just seems that obviously the bull runs are getting longer and longer, and it'd be great to see this come up again. Now, obviously, in 2008, you had the major financial crisis, which probably spurred demand for gold, because obviously it was considered a safe asset back then. So that's probably what caused this last section here of the bull run was back into it. And then, of course, we can see there's a bit of a sell-off. So my feeling is that more than likely there is going to be another bull run on precious metals. It's just a matter of when, really. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I thought that was very interesting. We'll have a look at silver, the silver chart as well. The comments have got a bit quiet there. I guess you guys are probably listening to me. There's still 9 watching. And here's another one. So this is, I've got it here. This is back in the 70s. I'm having a shout down, all Somali coins. They're just sitting in the box. Sorry, that was Dr. Huda. So looking at silver again. Interesting enough, there was a massive spike here in silver in 1980. Didn't last long though, but have a look here. So pretty much in 1976, it was $4. It was $4.21 an ounce in 76 of October, and it peaked on the 18th of January. So October 78 to January 1980. So practically about a year and a half. It pretty much smashed it all the way up to $49. That is an enormous amount of profit, considering it was $4 an ounce. Yeah, so that is phenomenal profit. And then it just crashed back down to these levels here. And then they tried to have another go at it, and unfortunately there were more sellers than buyers, and then the price just went all the way down, back down to $6 an ounce. So I suppose money can be made. I suppose it's a matter of just watching it. Doctor Who says Black Hawk Down. And then we've got a short attempt here. That was 1982, May 1982, up until the 1st of February. So a bit of a small run, $6.49, and then ended on 14. So really not in that sort of huge profit margin as we see here. But still, though, the value of it went up from $6 to 14. So again, a 100% return. And then there was a sell-off again, and the prices went down to a low point there of $4.85. And so from $4.85, and that was in 1986, to $8. So again, a 100% return in 87. But again, it wasn't that much of a longer period. And then it went all the way down, back down here. In 1993, it was $3.66 an ounce. And then it's this slow build up, and then sort of trading sideways, not really going anywhere. And then, oddly enough, this is when things start to get interesting. 2003, $4.56 an ounce. So that was a good 16 years ago. Sherry Ward, how are you? Thanks very much for dropping in. We just you're welcome to check the playback. I was just showing the guys what's in my basket, asking everybody in regards to what's in their basket. We had a look at some coins. You're welcome to go back and take a look. I'm very well on yourself, though. Thanks very much for joining me. Flipping coins, what caused it to spike like in the 1980s? Well, it's probably, well, don't forget, gold was floated back then, so it wasn't fixed to the US dollar anymore. So pretty much, I suppose if you have to go back, I mean, I'm not a financial person in any respects, although I'm busy doing my investment course. But I suppose you could go back and see what happened in the 1980s. In 82, you had, if I'm not mistaken, it was the first Gulf War. At times of war, the spike, the price goes up. What's it? So that was okay. That was in 1980, but anyway. So in 82, was 82. So that might have caused that run there, essentially on the precious metals because of what was happening in the Gulf. But in 1980, it would be very interesting to see exactly what caused that. But perhaps maybe I'll look at that in another video. But thanks very much for asking that question. They're flipping coins. I'm okay, just chilling in the hospital. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm sorry to. Hope everything's okay there, Sherry. Sorry, just back here. So in 2003, $4.68 an ounce, and that was in 2003. And then you've got this run here, just creeping up: $6, $7, $9, $10. So between 2003 and 2006, 3 years, it went up almost tripled its base, almost tripled its value, and then it just kept going as well. So there's a slight sell-off, and then it was back up again, and then it peaked over here. 2008, March of 2008, $18, $4, $18. That's a sort of 500% return, thereabouts, just under. It's about 450% return. Sherry says she loves the facts. And then there was a bit of a sell-off back here, and then I suspect that was pretty much the housing crisis that caused that little split there, and recession. So in 2010, and that caused this spike here. So if you'd bought here at $4 and you'd sold up here, you'd be 1,000% return, which would be enormous. And then that's pretty much what happened. I suppose there was a lot of it got to a particular point, a lot more buyers in the market than sorry, a lot more sellers in the market than buyers. Flipping coins, thanks. Yeah, we can definitely take a. We'll definitely have a look at that in another video. But I'll have a look at that anyway if it's not that relevant. But yeah, look at that, 1,000% return if you'd sold in September 2011, and then there was a big crash, boom, just like that. Within a month, it lost $10, and then it just kept going down. Tried to recover a bit, but there's no support here to bounce off. Another thing to note is when you're looking at charts here, you got to look at where the support levels are. You've got this huge spike, but in between it, there's no flat areas like here. Like that would be considered support because that's where it's been trading at for, let's say, years, for instance. But at the moment you have these spikes, it's like these massive buys. Most likely they're going to go down. Just remember those big spikes. You want to buy before those big spikes. You don't want to buy at the top. You want to buy down below over here. Then you want to sell up here, which is exactly what happened here. There was a huge spike, no support. There was a short sell-off. People buying to try and keep momentum going. More sellers in the market. Boom, sold here. Again, small amounts of buyers, not enough buyers. Some more sellers again. Straight up here. So it jumped from $27 up to $34. So it was a massive jump. I'd say a massive, but you know, $7 is pretty big. And that was August to September. And then there was more sellers in the market again. I'd like to hear you giggle as well. I could listen to you talk forever. Sherry says, "When is the next spike?" Sadly, I'm not that clued up in regards to this, but that's what everyone's been waiting for. We're going to have a look at the how silver's tracking shortly. And again, you've got loads of sellers in the market because there's no support level. It's like here as well, back here. Massive buys and then bang, sold. So there was like a massive profit taking, but there was no support level. It's like here, there was a small amount of support, but not enough to keep it going. Buyers, bang, sellers back down here. And that's what happens. You get a lot of people buying, and then it comes back down to support level, and then it shoots back up again. So if you have a look at these little shoots, you've got support, 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 and then it slowly goes up. That's what you want to see. You want to see those slow increments going up because that creates the support level. You don't want to see big ups like that because there's no support. And then in most cases, you're going to have a lot of people selling off. So like down here, no support. And that's what it's trying to find. It's trying to find support at this level. Sorry, guys, I'm busy going on there. So let's have a look at the daily chart for silver. Now, obviously, this closed on Friday. And there we go. We can see in that chart there's a fair amount of selling. Okay, that's for gold though. That was the 1 minute. Look at that. Nice big sell-off there. Loads of people making profit there. $1,300 an ounce back down to $1,291. So again, if you had 1,000 ounces and you sold, you made 20, let's call it $20 on 1,000 ounces, you would have made a lot of money. If you sell 1 ounce, you're only going to make $20. So again, it's all about the volume. Same with the silver price here, 1560, all the way down there. It's not a lot. It's about 40 cents. So again, you've got to have thousands of ounces in order to make that margin. Sherry Ward says, "Wow, this is a great site. This is why I like having a look at this. They tell you what today's price is, 30-day price is, the 6-month price. So it says the last 6 months, gold's been up $96. If you look at silver, 6 months, again, fairly small gains today, up 4 cents. That would have been Friday. 6 months, 73 cents. Yeah, so it's currently closed at the minute, so there's no trading going on. Let's have a look at the 3-day chart. This might give us, there you go, that gives us an idea. Look at that. Don't forget, this is per kilogram. I want to try and see if I can change that. Oh, there you go. There's the ounces. So we have a fair amount of support, but just too many sellers in the market. The support is there, and what happens in the support level when you're trying to break through a certain level and it fails, then people sell. So it just couldn't get above, so that 1568 mark, because a lot of people thought, well, it's going to be going up. That's, in fact, let's have a look at the 5-day. There we go. So look at that. That was in February. It was up there, 1582. There was just too many people selling. So now you've got this big, massive downtrend here for silver. I still think it's going to come back, though. Generally, when people profit take, they want to buy it. They want to buy low and sell high. So they're going to keep buying and pushing that price up, and then sell, and then it'll go back down again. I'm hoping all I have collected will be up when I'm gone. I'm leaving all my silvers, my daughters. Funny enough, I was just talking about it. There was a brilliant quote that I came across. It was from the SA Mint, the big five, and what was it? I'll see if I can bring it up. There was a brilliant quote. Big five elephants. SA Mint. This is it here. This is a quote that I found here, which I thought was just describes everything. Isn't that a beautiful piece? It's the 5 rand 1 ounce. This is the lion. In the big 5 series, there's going to be there's going to be 5 animals. So the first one's the elephant, then the next one's the lion. And then there was a quote here. There we go. This is the quote. While pictures speak 1,000 words, a gift of a coin to yourself and loved ones will last more than just a lifetime. That is just a brilliant quote. While pictures speak 1,000 words, a gift of a coin to yourself and loved ones will last more than just a lifetime. That says it all. Guys, thanks very much for joining me on this live stream. That's our time up. Keep stacking, guys. In the comments, you can always let me know exactly what you're going to be collecting. And I was obviously cornrow hunts as well. I recently did one with Rick G. If you guys haven't seen Rick G, going to go over there. I love that quote. Yeah, so do I, Sherry. Sherry, I just think it says a lot. And I'll probably be using that quote myself, but there it is. Doughboy356 says a gift of herpes gives forever too. We were just talking about there was a particular coin called the Yellow Beaufort, and it's got these little spots on it, and they're supposed to be gold spots, but I said it kind of looks like measles. So Sherry Ward says absolutely. But I'll leave it with you guys. Thanks for everyone for joining me, guys. An absolute pleasure. I'll see you in one of the other chats. I'm going to do a shout out here. So we got Sherry Ward. Check out Sherry Ward's channel, please. You can click on that. Send her a sub. Mr. Doughboy356, definitely visit his channel. You can actually click on there and you can go straight there and hit the sub button. Stephen Heath, always a pleasure to see you, buddy. Flipping coins as well. Doctor Who, thanks very much. You can keep your standards. Sherry there. Coin licking. Oh no, that's not for me. Thank you. Mind Waves. Tiny Titan 79. I missed him there. He said hi. Just going through here. We had Mellow Stacker who dropped in. Yankee Stacking dropped in as well. Bullion Bouncer. He's probably down there on Southside Stackers channel. I'm probably going to be heading over there in a minute to go and say hello to everybody. Thanks very much, guys, as usual. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment down below if you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next video. And don't forget the 750 subscriber giveaway is up. Click on my video, put your favorites, your favorite Silver Limey 79 video. That's in my library, and you'll be entered in. Last entries will be next Wednesday. Don't forget about that. And as usual, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, RB. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. I'll probably see you in the live streams, and I'll see you around. Thanks for everyone for dropping by.